Welcome back to my channel. Please take the time to like and subscribe to my channel. If you or anyone you know suffers from past trauma memories, commonly referred to as PTSD, and you think they would be interested or they're helpful for them to be introduced to my channel, please do share my channel with them. This week I'd like to talk to you about abstinence. In 12-step programs around the world, based on the 12 steps of AA, the bottom line to all recovery is abstinence. If you don't take that first drink, you can't get drunk. If you don't take that first drug, you can't get high. I'd like to suggest abstinence as a way forward when treating past trauma memory. Throughout my series, I suggest that we are spiritual, immortal beings, living 24-hour lifetimes, each and every day. When we retire at night, our mind kicks in, subconscious minds, and it clears away the wreckage of the past. It puts away everything from the past, and we wake up in the morning starting a new day. We can't go back and change any part of yesterday. Certainly, if we made a plan yesterday for tomorrow or for today, we can certainly change the outcome of that, but we can't change the actual making of that decision. So we have this 24 hours. The only 24 hours we have is the 24 hours today. So we are present, alive in this 24 hours. Yesterday and all our past yesterdays are no longer a part of who we are. We've had the experience of those 24 hours to make us different. That the person I am today is not the person I was yesterday, because I'm 24 hours wiser, 24 hours older. So accordingly, the person I am today isn't the same person I was when I was 30 years of age, or 20 years of age, or 15 years of age, or in my case, when I suffered my event at the age of 12. I'm a 61-year-old man. I'm not a 12-year-old child. And I can't be in two places at once. This means the memories I carry are memories. They're not what happened to me. They're memories of what happened to a younger aspect of me. And I cannot heal someone else's pain. Again, I share in an earlier episode, if you break your leg, and I put my leg in a cast and take medication for that, it won't help you heal your leg. I can have symptom pains for you, but me taking the medication, me getting the treatment, doesn't help your broken leg. I have to separate myself from your broken leg, from your pain. I can feel for you, I can feel all the pain hurt for you, but sympathy for you, but I can't feel your pain. I have to draw a line and say, right, what's happened to that person is theirs. I can feel for them, but it's not my pain, it's not my journey. My journey is what's happening in my life here today in these 24 hours. So we need to draw that line of complete abstinence from the past. Now, I'm not suggesting you bury your head in the sand, or you pretend it didn't happen, or you belittle the harm and pain and suffering those events caused. But we draw on the line in the sand where we say, well, my 24 hours, my life is these 24 hours only. I cannot change the past, and I can't fix another person's pain. So even though this event happened to a younger aspect of me, it didn't happen to me, it happened to my younger aspect. So I need to draw a line of abstinence between myself and what happened in the past. If I don't go there, I can't suffer that. I can look at what I can do with my 24 hours a day, with my wife, my children, my family, my friends, my community, support groups involved in, getting to know God, work, all that kind of stuff. That's my domain today. What happened in the past isn't mine. I can be concerned for those that got hurt. I can have empathy for them, but it's not my pain. I have to separate from it. So we embrace the concept of abstinence. And it's more than just embracing the concept of abstinence. We have to now change our focus from being a victim and having these experiences. And even though the being a victim was a validation, we just don't go there. We just find a way of living today. And we have to change and create a plan for today. So we put into place a number of different plans. In an earlier episode, I talked about the 24-hour plan. So you separate your day into 3 8-hour periods. 8 hours of rest, 8 hours of work, and 8 hours of play. And accordingly, then you expand on that and how you fill up those 8 hours, those 3 8 hours to make up 24 hours. And then inside that you have an exercise plan, an eating plan, a feeling plan. The feeling plan can be allowing yourself to feel your feelings, but with certain feelings maybe you see your therapist, or you have a confidant or a fellow traveller from one of the support groups who works with you, or your partner, and you do journaling, you write about these feelings. And maybe you have to communicate with that past aspect of you. And a really cool way of doing that is you take a sheet of paper, and on one side you write with your dominant hand, "Dear younger self, love myself, and you write what you need to write. Then the other side, you turn the page over with your non-dominant hand, when it hasn't got a broken bone in the hand. You write, dear Richard, love my younger self, and then let that person write back to you and answer truthfully what you feel they need to say to you. And have the experience of letting go and giving it back to them. And know that they're now in a safe place. They're no longer on this earth. They are now in a safe place. And I like to believe is in heaven, surrounded by a host of angels. They're safe and they're protected. And they have enough support to deal with their pain. They just want us to give the pain back to them. The burden we've carried, unwittingly, unknowingly, we give it back freely. So they can deal with that and spiritually heal us. And then we can live our life today. So the concept is to embrace abstinence, to abstain from all those things that are of the past, to let them go. And a big part of this as well, which is really cool, is when we do this, we become winners. Because if you think about it, an event in the past that causes terrible pain, that person, place or thing could be a different continent, it could be dead, it could be 1,000 miles away. And yet, without getting involved, they're able to still have power over us today. We're unable to live our lives normally because we allow their intrusion upon our lives to affect us today. But when we take a total abstinence and we let go of the past, we take our power back from those people. They no longer have that power to control us. We're free of it. So we become winners, warriors, survivors rather than victims. So that's the idea, the concept of abstinence. Thank you very much.